Bienvenue dans le Rétro Chaos, là où le hasard est maître de nos découvertes. Voici donc Veil of Darkness.
And if he denies the Dark Lord his place of rest, the veil of darkness shall be lifted, and the evil reign of terror shall at last come to end.
Ah, my head. I feel like I was slammed by a speeding truck. Whew, I'm a little dizzy too. Perhaps you should glide back down. Father said it's a miracle that you are even alive. Nah, I'll be alright. So, who are you? And where the hell am I? Last thing I remember... Father will explain everything. He asked to see you as soon as you regain consciousness. As for my name, it's était. And you are? Mr. Billiards. My name is Mr. Billiards. I guess you should take me to your father. We don't want to keep him waiting, do we? Father wishes to speak to you alone, so you had better go by yourself. I'll stay here and tidy up a bit. You can find Father in his study. Just go down the stairs in the hall, through the first door to your right and enter the room straight across the first floor hall. Thanks, I'm sure I'll find my way. Maybe after I get some answers, we'll have a chance to talk some more. I would like that, but knowing Father, he will leave you little time to flirt with his only daughter. Alors, ce jeu a été développé par Dreamforge et publié par Strategic Simulation en 1993. Dreamforge fut fondé par Event Horizon Software. Event Horizon Software, en fait, il faisait des jeux, des RPG, et des jeux de RPG, et des jeux de stratégie. C'est un studio qui a été dissolu en 2001. Leur dernier jeu sur lequel ils ont travaillé était Myst 4. Il n'a pas été terminé, ça a été relayé par un autre différent studio de développement. Et le publieur, Strategic Simulation, est connu pour les adaptations de Dungeons & Dragons et pour la série Panzer Generals. Dreamforge ont également fait plusieurs autres jeux que j'ai bien aimés dans le passé. Ils ont entre autres fait Anvil of Dawn, Dungeon Hack, aussi Ravenloft, Stone Prophet et Strat Possession. Ils ont fait Menzo Berenzan, Sanitarium et Warhammer 40X Rides of War et plusieurs autres aussi. Ça, évidemment, c'est pas un jeu qui a été décidé par les dés. C'est pas vraiment un hasard si j'ai choisi ce jeu-là. Étant donné que c'est un spécial d'Halloween, j'ai fait exception aux règles. I see that you're alive, Mr. Christopheric will be most pleased. So I've heard. I believe he's waiting for me. Yes, he is. So please don't keep him waiting. Mr. Christopheric is a very busy man. Alors déjà là, on peut voir qu'ils ont intégré un système de conversation par mots-clés. Et il s'agit effectivement d'un point-and-click adventure game avec des éléments de RPG, avec un petit peu d'action aussi pour les combats. Une action style RPG encore. I see that you're alive and well. When the metal beast fell from the sky, Dejdre and my servant Ivan went to investigate. I must say they were stunned when you stumbled from the wreckage. Metal Beast, haven't you ever heard of an airplane? Airplane? No, I haven't, nor have I seen such a machine. You will find that this valley is somewhat behind the times, good sir. We have even seen this thing you called an airplane. Never. Please don't call me that. I never like it when people call me sir. My name is Mr. Billiards. Forgive my lack of manners. My name is Kirill. I would appreciate it if someone could show me where I crashed. I would like to take a look at my plane. In time, Mr. Billiards. You have my promise that I will try to help you in any way possible. But for now, you could use some rest, and a few more days won't make a difference. I will make sure you're suitably taken care of. In the meantime, I will be so bold as to ask a small favor of you. How could I say no? Your daughter quite possibly saved my life. What do you want me to do? Some time ago, I lent a fine carpenter's hammer to a fellow villager. Good tools are hard to come by in the valley, and Edward hasn't made an effort to return the hammer to me. Could you go to him and get the tool? I would ask Ivan to do this, but there are many more important duties to which he must attend. That's all you want me to do? Get back your hammer? That's all. And don't let Edward give you a hard time. He can be feisty at times. Come back when you've got the hammer, and then we'll talk some more. Oh, by the way, before I forget, be sure to ask Ivan some more coins. And if it interests you, there is a tavern in the village. Feel free to use the coins as you wish. Alors ce jeu-là, c'était le premier jeu d'horreur, je dis bien horreur dans le sens atmosphère, donc il y a des frissons qui donnaient. Il n'y avait pas vraiment de jump scare, là. C'est sûr que Nintendo, il y avait Friday the 13th là, qui avait fait le saut souvent. Je faisais tellement le saut quand Jason apparaissait dans ce petit jeu de Nintendo-là que j'en échappais la manette. Mais ici, c'est différent, là. On a vraiment une histoire avec une atmosphère. Je me suis jamais rendu très loin dans le jeu. Je me suis toujours fait buter par des loups. On va essayer de voir. Là, je me suis pas pratiqué, hein. Fait qu'on va essayer de voir jusqu'où je peux me rendre. Et ça... Oh boy, ça fait 25 ans que j'ai pas joué à ce jeu-là. 25 ans. Hello, I'm Annabelle. Hello, Annabelle. My name is Mr. Billiards. I hope you didn't come here to buy something. You sort of caught me at a bad time. I haven't had much of a chance to get out and pick many herbs. Of course, I do have some fennel seeds I'll sell you for a silver piece. And if by chance you have something I might want to buy, tell me what it is. Fennel seed? Is there a reason why I would want to buy fennel seeds? I don't know. The seeds have several different properties, so I'm sure you could find a use for them. Do you want to buy them? Sorry, but this is how I make my living if you don't have any coin. Ouais, c'est vrai, j'ai pas de scène. I'm going to sell you the fennel seed. Bye. Buy or buy? Bye. Eh oui, j'ai oublié d'aller chercher les scènes. Je vais aller me chercher un peu d'argent. Retourner voir Yvan. Mr. Christopher H. is in the study if you wish to speak with him. Hey, Ivan. Kirill told me to ask you for some money. Yes, I know. Here are the coins I was asked to give you. Now make sure you spend them well, stranger. Lighten up! Kirill told me I could spend the coins on whatever I want. That may be true, nevertheless. Spend the coins wisely. Étant donné que le jeu est un petit peu long et que je ne ferai pas une série pour le terminer, c'était surtout pour vous présenter. Surtout que je suis game over, ça va être la fin. Okay, je pense que c'est pas là que je vais aller, mais je vais trouver. Où est-ce qu'il est? Edouard, où te caches-tu? Bien sûr. Oh, on peut se promener dans les maisons comme si de rien n'était. Oh, what? What? C'est louche ici. Good day to you, sir. If you're interested in buying something, please tell me what it is and I will let you know if I have it. You might be interested to know that I've got a fine whole lamp for sale. Do you want to buy it for silver coin? Thank you for your business. If there's anything else you would like to buy, just let me know. Please don't call me that. I never like it when people call me sir. My name is Mr. Billiards. J'aurais peut-être pas dû choisir ça comme nom, mais bon. My name is Ian. Are you sure you're not interested in buying anything in particular? If so, just let me know what it is you would like to purchase. I'm sure I have something that you might want to buy. Oh, ah oui, qu'est-ce qu'il y a ici? Ok. Nothing to hit. Coup de poing gauche, coup de poing droit. Je suppose que je peux mettre ça quelque part là, non? Ah, voilà. J'ai équipé une... Qu'est-ce que c'est? The knife. Get the knife. Sac. Okay. Ah, ça c'est les salles. Ok. Who are you? Did the young that you have here? I told him to keep people away. I don't want anybody seeing my poor little Natalia like this. Natalia? Is that the little girl's name? If she's sick, maybe I can help her? Help her? No one can help her now. Can't you see she's dying? Natalia's going mad. She's all I've got and I can't lose her. Not after all I've lost. Not after I've lost her father. But I can't help her. There is no cure for the badness. Oh, I've tried. Don't lose hope. If there is any way to heal Natalia, I will find it. Promise. Promise. I don't know who you are. Thank you for your concern. But you would please leave. I want to be alone with my little girl. Ça a l'air de rien, un gars qui rentre dans une chambre de petite fille avec un couteau dans les mains. Là. C'est qui fait le plus peur finalement? Ok, je m'en vais. Ça donne-tu l'air, ça? I hope you haven't come back to buy something. You sort of caught me at a bad time. I haven't had much of a chance to get out and pick many herbs. Of course I do have some, but just remember. Thanks, here are your seeds. Right. Okay. Did you hear? They still can't find Edward's body. Ah oui, là, ce qu'on a vu la tache de sang, c'était la maison d'Edward. Why, with all that blood in the library, I bet it was the werewolf that got him.
If it was the werewolf, I wonder how it got into his house.
Who cares? What got him? Edward was a mighty strange fellow, and he didn't care one bit about his fellow man.
If it was the werewolf, don't you think that there will be something left behind? I mean, they were a beast. It doesn't eat cloth and bones.
Who cares? The man is dead and gone. Let's hope that whatever got him doesn't get one of us. Okay. Well, hello there. I am Seth, darling. Could you please come here for a moment? I need a light. Sophia, can't you see that I'm talking to this man? I'll be over in a minute. I don't smoke, do you? You don't smoke? If you need a light, just let me know. Personally, I don't like tobacco, but I do occasionally succumb to the pipe. Oh, well, patience, dear Sophia, patience. Anyway, I'm Seth, the barkeep. Can I get you anything? And hell, some food or wine, perhaps. It's good to meet you, Seth. My name is Mr. Beliaz. Oh, wait a minute. I don't remember seeing you in here before. Are you not the guy that, came from that thing that fell out of the sky, are you? Are you just a barkeep, or do you own this place? The place is mine, and it was passed on to me by my father. If I'm right, I think the tavern's been owned by my family for several generations. It's not a bad way to make a living, you know. Actually, about the only thing I like better is collecting things, like my cups, for example. You won't find the finest set in all the known world. Look at them, especially the gold goblet. You will never see another one like it. Yes, that goblet of yours is a very nice cup, and I bet it's worth a good bit. Why, thank you. It's my finest, my pride and joy. I'm just aching to drink from such a fine cup. Of course, I'd never do such a thing unless I had the finest vintage. Only the best for such a fine goblet, eh? On va explorer un petit peu et après on va sortir du village. Pas trouvé grand chose à date là. Hey Sophia. Hello there. Why don't you pull up a seat? We'll talk for a while. My name's Sophia. Do you want a drink? Thanks, Sophia, but not now. I'd like to, but I've got some things I've got to take care of. If you change your mind, you know where I'll be. Je me suis jamais rendu assez loin pour savoir quels sont les relations entre les personnages, qui est suspect ou quoi que ce soit, là. Ouais, là, je veux juste sortir. Yo. T'apparaît-tu que ça fait longtemps que j'ai pas joué, Chris? Oh, a pry bar. Juste m'en aller. Ah, j'ai une idée. Ouais. Je vais retourner voir Monsieur Christopher. Je sais plus trop. C'est quand même intéressant de vous montrer au moins un combat, puis un death screen. What's this? You don't have the hammer that I asked you fetched. Please, don't waste my time, Mr. Williams. I have been most generous. The least you can do for me is fetch the hammer. Hey, là. Il doit bien être quelque part, ce marteau-là. Je pense qu'il n'y a pas d'autre chose ici. Y'a pas un marteau qui traîne là que j'ai pas vu? You're the man Georgie was talking about.
He said you were a monster, but you're just monster.
I think the monster that Georgie was talking about is my plane.
Plane? I never heard of one. Are you sure it's a monster? It isn't a monster? Like the werewolf that attacked the mother? Maybe you can show me the plane, if it's alright with my dad.
Show? I don't think that's a good idea right now. Maybe some other time, before I leave this place.
You're just like my dad. He never let me visit. He never lets me do anything, and he never wants to do it. All he ever wants to do is show me how to make candles. I don't care about candles. I want to see the thing that fell out of the sky.
Plein de chandelles ici. Oh.
Hello, my name is Joseph. I don't recall seeing you before. You wouldn't be the stranger that everyone's talking about, the outlander that fell from the sky.
Outlander? I guess I've been called worse. My name is Mr. Villiers.
My son, Anton, heard Georgie talking about you in Neon's storehouse the other day. I must say the nature of this valley has worked its way into my son's imagination. He said you're more bird than man, covering his glistening scales of the steel and armed with long, sharp talons. I hope the madness doesn't touch Anton. Ever since my wife's death, he has such a terrible nightmares, and now I find him describing you as some kind of beast.
I'm sorry to hear about your wife, and I wouldn't worry about Anton. I think he heard of my plane.
That is quite alright. That is an ever-present companion in this place. I've learned to accept the fact that my wife, like so many here, met a most untimely death. Anton and I live here alone. I have managed to make a modest living as a candle maker. There's always a need for light in a place as dark as the valley.
Did you say that you are a candle maker?
Yes, I did. I'm also the only one you will find. I hope to pass the skill on to my son before I pass away. Candles are normally 1 silver piece each, but the candles aren't ready for a sale yet. If you come back later, I will have some to sell you.
Do you mind if I talk to your son?
No, go right ahead. You will find him in the bedroom. True, though, I would ask you to try and remember not to mention anything about Natalia. She's a good friend of his, and who is very sick of dying.
Il faut pas que je parle de Natalia? Ok. Bon à savoir ça. Quoi qu'il va me dire si je parle de Natalia? Gauche, je pense. Anton, your father tells me about you have a very good friend who is sick.
Natalia! Dad doesn't think I know she's going to die, but I'm not stupid. I've seen others that had the madness, and they all died. He won't even let me go see her.
I don't think that's a good idea. No one said you're stupid, Anton, but you should realize there's always a chance that Natalia may live.
I know, but I still wish Dad would let me see her. I'm just glad that Natalia agreed to swap locks of hair before she went mad. At least I will have something to remember her by if she dies.
I'm glad you have something to remember her by.
Me too.
Maybe your dad doesn't want you to see her because he's afraid you will get the madness.
You can catch the madness, it's not like a cold. Dad says it's the pale Prince Evil, so reaching out and touching these children. The people in the valley, Dad says, were all forsaken, lost to the rest of the world.
Je vais m'essayer encore pour une petite quinzaine de minutes. Si j'ai toujours pas de game over, ben je ferai ça en 2 épisodes. Natalia, où est-ce qu'elle est déjà? C'est pas chez Yvan? Non, c'est pas chez Yvan. Chez Edouard, je veux dire. Je crois que c'était ici. Non, oui. Non. Non plus. Je suis perdu. C'est vraiment pas ici. C'est sûr que c'est pas ici. Je suis allé tantôt pourtant. C'est là. Non. Ah oui, peut-être. Et non. Je suis perdu ici. Hey. C'était où déjà? Je vais aller voir mon avion, là, surtout. Je peux-tu dealer ça avec lui, là? C'est tout? C'est pas ici non plus. Voilà. Ben, je crois que je vais terminer ici pour cet épisode-là. Je vais chercher un petit peu, puis quand je vais avoir trouvé la solution, je vais repartir pour un autre épisode sur une autre capsule vidéo. Alors, eh bien, étant donné qu'il n'y a pas de DGT ici, là, on va passer à la conclusion pour cet épisode-ci du Rétro Chaos. Alors, ben, j'ai ça. Je crois qu'il est temps d'en finir pour cette fois-ci. Je vous souhaite donc un joyeux Halloween. Sur ce, likez, commentez, sharez et embrassez le Rétro Chaos!